Something that I kind of mentioned a little bit before, but that's also a really nice benefit to PC gaming, is the free games. Now, I'm not talking about games where you subscribe to a service and then you can play those games as long as you're subscribed to that service, and then when you end that subscription, you no longer have access to those games. I'm talking about games that, even if you get them initially as part of a subscription, they're just given to you. They're given to you, and once you claim them, they're yours to keep for good, regardless of whether or not you're subscribed. Amazon Prime Gaming is a great source for this. Now, how many of the games that they release on there are actually games you want to play? That's going to be a case-by-case basis. But like, as a great example, I've gotten the BioShock games from Amazon, and I mean, I already owned them both on PC when I originally bought them and on the Switch when I bought them later. So I would have a portable option before the Steam Deck was even a thing. But I still got DRM free copies for GOG from Amazon. It's like, hey, I'll take them. I have offline installers. These games I own for good. You know, but then there's also been games like the Tomb Raider remasters. I mean, I went back and forth on whether or not I would buy these because I never played the Tomb Raider games back when I was a kid, even though they came out when I was in, like 8 years old. That's when they started coming out. And I just went back and forth a lot on whether or not to buy them. But sure enough, very recently, Amazon gave those games away. They gave away some of the old games a while back, and then they gave away that remastered collection, I think just last month. And it's things like that where I get these games. I'm not paying for these games. I'm paying for Amazon Prime because of the fact that I utilize the shipping a lot. I utilize that quote-unquote free shipping. I mean, really, I end up saving far more than I spend on my Amazon Prime membership. And I also use, Prime Video for some things as well. So it's like, this is just an added bonus. And because of the fact that it's not required for me to be subscribed in order to keep these games, that is just another benefit. Then, of course, there's the Epic Games Store, which I refuse to use personally, but they do give away free games all the time, and sometimes they give you some really good games. I mean, I've definitely heard of some people getting games that I wish I could get for free, but if not for my disdain for Epic and for various reasons, I'm not going to get into that here. But the fact is that there's still all these free games, all these free options. It's great. It's great. It's something that you don't get otherwise. And when you're limited to, you only get to play these games if you're on a subscription service, that sucks, but that's not the case with these free games. Once you get them, they're yours for good. And in the case of GOG, once you get them, they really are yours. You have DRM free copies. They can't take them out of your library. They're just yours. And then, of course, there's, Steam games, which you can also get for free from time to time from different things. The Steam games, of course, you will occasionally get something really good, and then other times it'll just kind of be like, meh. I mean, same goes with some of these free games from Amazon Prime. Not every game is going to be every person's cup of tea. But there are definitely games where I've gotten through Amazon Prime, and I've been shocked at how great they were. Recently, I guess it was actually back in December, I got a game called Moonscars. Now, I didn't even touch this game until recently, but I started it up fairly recently because I love the art style. I love that, pixel Dead Cells-esque art style. I'm also on a big Souls kick right now, so, it's a Souls-like, and it's a Metroidvania, and it's like you got the trifecta of things I love with games, and you get all these things in a free game. It's fantastic. And obviously, like I said, not every game that's going to be free is going to be everybody's cup of tea. There's some of them that I claimed it because it was free, but I probably will never play it. And that's just the reality here.